god, they just came out of nowhere, dude. They just came all the way down the hill. I don't know if it's stolen or what. That was pretty wild. She like, let me demonstrate. So on the other side of the highway, it's like on a very big hill, but there is a crash bar thingy-mabobbers, what do you call them? The guardrails. So I don't know if she managed to go through a guardrail, but she came flying down the hill on the other side of the highway. Luckily there was no one there. She didn't seem to know what happened, so I don't know if there was under the influence or whatnot, but she ended up crossing over like into the road and then doing like a 180 turn, trying to save it, and then she ended up in like the ditch. It looks like a wheel fell off or something, I don't even know, but I stopped, I made sure she was okay. She wasn't hurt at all, but she was definitely a little, probably concussed, to be honest with you. She was still sitting in the car. I was like, well, why don't we go out, sit on the hill, because it's definitely a lot safer up there. I mean, I don't know how you managed to go through the barrier, but it's definitely a lot better if we're sitting on the hill rather than, you know, on the edge of the highway. Luckily, the state trooper actually came pretty quick, but we had a little conversation. She's from Tacoma. Didn't seem like she forgot where she was, so that's good. I know that when stuff really fast like that happens, you don't really remember what happened. I know that all too well with the motocross stuff. I'm glad that she's not hurt. She's all right for the most part. She was having a little conversation with me, so it's not like she was like dying. She was like, yeah, unfortunately, I kind of have PTSD from car crashes. This is definitely not my first. So I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, that could be anything. You could be having like some mental problems where you like pass out or something, or some problems where you're passing out or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm supposed to turn on this road. While talking to her, I did hear her say that she didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm suspecting that she probably fell asleep while driving. But still, I don't know how she went through the barrier. If it even was through the barrier, she might have gone over the thing. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm glad she's all right. When she was coming barreling down the hill, it definitely seemed like she was awake, because she tried to correct herself like 3 times, but ended up spinning out in the end and going into the ditch. But as bad of the situation it was, that was probably the best outcome possible. There was no cars coming. It was just straight her barreling down the hill into the road. She ended up facing the direction of traffic, which is also very good. Tried to correct herself to get straight and keep driving in our direction of the road, but she ended up spinning out in the end. But all honesty, that was probably the best case scenario for her and everyone else too. I'm glad it wasn't like, some minivan with a family of like 5 inside just getting absolutely demolished by a car coming down the hill. She actually did give me a tip on another spot to go to called 5 Mile Road in like Tacoma, Washington. I don't know if I'll actually have time to check that out, but I'll have to do some research on that one, see what that's all about. But she said it was a very pretty place to see. There was a lot of stuff that I thought about after that car crash, and I am not very impressed with the 911 operator. I called that in, and I was not really that close to Seattle, and that was what I said, that I was on I-5 near Seattle. Didn't even say southbound, northbound. And then she was like, all right, sounds good. They'll blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what do you mean? You didn't even ask where I was. I was like, I have the next exit number if you need it. She was like, no, we already got, multiple calls in. I'm like, okay, well, what if this is a new one? How the fuck do you know? Honestly, probably not the best operator for the 911 calls. That could have been a second accident for all we know, and she just has no idea. You just never know. And then another one is, get that everyone has their own lives, but like, no one stopped. I was the only one that stopped. I mean, at least people called in the police for it, but I mean, you never know. Like, what if that was like 10-minute window until the cops came, that she needed something immediately? Like, you don't know. You could get yourself into trouble by stopping too, so I get both sides, but I don't know. I can't just not stop. I had to stop. And I will say, that was probably a lot better handled by me than the last car accident that I witnessed, when some dude was like, oh, I saw a squirrel. He was totally texting and driving and fucking rammed a pole. Literally head on, like, probably jumped a little bit in the car and, like, straight up hit a pole, like, head on. The pole actually, like, snapped towards the bottom of the base where he hit the pole, but it didn't topple over, so that was good. But, yeah, I remember after, I just had no idea what I was doing, but there was also other people there that already seemed like they were taking control of the situation until the cops arrived. But yeah, I was zero clue what to do. I was like, here's a warm water. You know, I've been sitting here thinking about that car accident ever since I left, but I don't think that she came from the other side of the highway, because the trajectory that she was going doesn't add up with where she ended up. Because if she was in the far left lane on the other side of the highway, for one, that's not even towards her hometown. So that would be completely away from it. And she said that she didn't get much sleep. So she must have been probably going home, I'm assuming. Which kind of makes it even more impressive to me, because when I saw her, she was coming barreling down the hill of the median, which now means that she would have had to fall asleep, then drive up the median hill. But I must have not seen that part. I don't know. That's pretty whack. And that was definitely not slight incline. That was like a straight up hill. That was a mountain. Like, I don't know what % grade incline that was, but that was pretty big. So for her car to do that, that's like it's kind of impressive, actually. I don't know. I'm quite impressed with her. Like, she almost saved it. I was quite impressed with the driving with almost saving it, but shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. There is nothing that I hate more than trying to pass a vehicle in Lieutenant Van. Dude, why are you driving 50 and 60? And we got lines of cars behind us, man. Whenever I get to a passing lane, there is always cars coming. So I'm like, damn, can't go now. Because I know that if I floor it, I go absolutely nowhere. And all it takes is for them is just like give the little gas pedal a tiny little more pressure, and then they screw me. And that's kind of what that guy just did. There was like a fair window. I went for it. I got the slipstream going. F1 training coming in handy. I saw the other truck on the other side of the road. I was like, I think I can make that. I think I can. And I made it with some comfort, but like the dude definitely sped up like a dick. It looks like there's a glitch in the rendering of that mountain. They forgot to add the rest of it. Hopefully my render distance, as I get closer, it'll load in. Yeah, I'm only on like 16 chunks right now. Maybe as I get closer, it should render in. Maybe I'll connect my sync today, now that my electrical system technically works. I think I'm gonna try connecting my sync today. And I would honestly love to shave, because I am so tired of this. This feels disgusting. It looks disgusting. I might keep the stash though, because that's fire. We'll see. I skipped out on growing a mustache senior year of college, so might as well try it now, considering it's the only thing that actually does grow. I guess I could leave the goatee, but still, this just feels gross. Facial hair is not my thing. All right, so we are in Port Angeles, Washington. This is right on the border of Olympic National Park. This whole area actually seems pretty cool. The mountains in the background honestly just look like a backdrop for like a calendar or a desktop background, not gonna lie. But kind of looks like a painting. But there's actually a lot of stuff around here. I didn't realize how like big this was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be nothingness, but honestly, I probably should have just drove here last night rather than today. But here we are. I don't think I'm going to go to like Hurricane Ridge or anything like that. I'm more interested in the coastline as well as the rainforest, which is all on the west side of Olympic National Park. So this will probably be like, minus like California and stuff, this will probably be like the last time that I'll actually see some mountains and stuff. So I'll have to give them a kiss goodbye, give them a little hug or something. I did see that there was like a Walmart and stuff close by, and it looked like there was a big parking lot with some RVs in it, so I could go back there. It's always good to somewhat plan ahead if you can. So I might go back there, probably not though, because knowing my route, I'm just gonna go along Route 101 all the way like around Olympic National Park on the west side. I did notice though, it does say 100% chance of rain in about 30 minutes, so hopefully it doesn't last very long. I know it's a literal rainforest, but the rain can like hold off for like 5 minutes. All right, so my plan for the park is honestly just today. It's actually like 1 o'clock right now, 12 o'clock right now. So I don't have like a ton of time, but I mean, if I want to, I could totally stay another day. It's not gonna kill me, but I would like to comfortably make it to San Diego by the 30th. Today is August 25th, I think, somewhere around there. So it gives me a couple of days to drive down there comfortably. So today, I think I'm gonna do a couple short hikes, maybe. I saw that there was one like mossy rainforest, and that only has like, it was like 0.6 miles. So I could easily jog that if I want to. We're at sea level now, so, well, maybe not on that side, but that looked pretty cool. Then there was there's 2 coastline areas that the NPS app said that just like things to see. So there's 2 coastline things I want to go take a look at, and then there's like 2 more trails that I wanted to go down, but they were relatively short too. None of them are over like 2 miles, so shouldn't be bad until we get rained on. Oh my God, a rock! Look, these are big rocks with moss on them. Wow, it rained. Well, I was looking for a spot to stop, but I'm not stopping with people because I need to pee. But also, my heckin' motorcycle just keeps deciding to like come loose with the straps and stuff. So, oh wow. Look, rocks. Dang, the water's actually like so calm. All right, now the question is, where do I go pee? I have to go so bad. I am not an engineer, but I'm gonna guess that is the reason my stuff keeps coming loose. Just a guess. Educated guess. Literally, I get out to actually go pee, then the lady comes in and parks there, then I drive away, and then she drives away. I'm like, dude, what? And then I get out to go pee again, and then another person comes in the parking lot. I just can't win, man. I just need to pee! This is a pretty cool area, though. This is awesome. Would definitely be a lot better with the motorcycle, but it is supposed to pour, so gotta play it smart. These trees are massive. This is like the perfect environment to be listening to Faded by Alan Walker on this drive. It would just suit so perfectly, but I know I'd get my ass whooped by the copyright strikes, so I cannot. So we're just gonna have to envision it. Holy shit, I am flying through this right now. Oh Jesus, bike's gonna fall over. Just think about it. Think how perfect that sound would be right now. Greg, I'm telling you, man, these roads would be meant for the Beamers. Pulling mad G's in the van with all these squiggly, squirrely lines, roads. Oh yeah. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Just look at it. I'm going to be very honest. I'm finding it very hard not to stop. I want to literally stop at like every single turnout to take photos. If I do that, I will never make it to the west side of the park. I don't even know if I'm technically in the park. Did I just catch a fruit fly? No, I didn't. Yeah, I don't even know if I would make it there. I feel like I would literally just stop at every spot. I wouldn't have time to do the hike. I wouldn't have time to go to the coast. Or maybe I would. The coast would actually be pretty cool if it was sunset and I got to see a sunset. But probably not. It is crazy how much taller the pine trees are here compared to back home. I don't know if that's just because they have, I don't know, like more water, less wind. I don't know. That's a good question. River? I keep seeing signs for the road that I'm on, which is 110. And I keep wondering why I see George on there. And finally it just clicked. I'm in the state of Washington, and George's last name is Washington. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but yeah. I know that George Washington probably had nothing to do with the state of Washington, so that's why I was kind of confused. I think we got... Was he dead by then? I don't even know. When did we get Washington? We're finally there at the gate of the national park. I don't know what the cinematic video thing is on this iPhone, but I clicked on it accidentally, so we're gonna try it. But yeah, this is now a cinematic shot. Going to Mora. Yep. Oh my God, we're almost there. We're almost there. Check it out. Vehicles parked on paved roadway may be towed. Well, it's still a maybe. Oh my God. We finally made it from one coast of the United States to the next. Finally made it. Nice. 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 Like to see it. Oh my God, they even got little huts and stuff. Nice. See, this would be a great spot for a sunset. But we're not. It's 12, it's like 1 o'clock now. Dang. Yeah, that's water. The sand is very soft and sandy. It's like rocky but sand. But there's a sign thing over there. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna go torture myself and walk over there. Who would have thought, dude? We finally made it to the West Coast. Like what? Who would have thought Lieutenant Van was gonna make it? Even I was having second thoughts. Alright, so when preparing for the sunset, I mean, obviously common sense, the ocean is west. But I wanted to figure out where exactly is west. And it's like that way. It's not perfectly straight on like that, it's like over there. So that means if I want that thing over there to be in the shot, then I'm gonna have to walk my ass all the way over there. But we're gonna go scope it out. Just start jogging. Who's gonna carry the boats? And the logs. Who's gonna carry the logs? God, I have to admit, walking is like the most boring thing on the beach. Shut up. Ooh, water. Whoa, more water. I guess you could say the same about anything though. It's like, oh, a mountain. Wow, another mountain. Whoa. Beach walks for me though, not a fan. At least my feet can stay like somewhat stable in this now though. Are we allowed to walk over there? I'm so confused. I'm from fucking Boston. I can do whatever the fuck I want. How about that, huh? Take that, stupid seagulls. But to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that. Not enough men carrying the logs. That's why he's always asking who's gonna carry the logs, because they've been piling up. Yeah, I'll just wait till the sunset. Look at that. Stuff. I have to pee so bad again. Should I do one of those parkour montages? Because I'm like sick at parkour. You have no idea. Is this one gonna roll on me? I don't know. Let's find out. Probably not, dude. I'm here to carry the logs, yo. Parkour. POV. Parkour. Whoa. Zoom in. POV. Parkour. Whoa. POV. Parkour, yo. POV. Jump in slow motion. POV. Parkour. 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 Here, we'll pretend to do like a jumping, spinny thing. Watch this. Parkour. Freaking nailed it. Oh, Tiffany left her sandal. Parkour. Alright, I've had enough. Let's go check out the rainforest. And then we'll come back here for like sunset. Oh, I gotta throw a rock. I need to. It's like a necessity. Whoa. Water. Alright, let's throw a rock. Rock has been thrown. Beautiful. Now I can gladly say that I've thrown a rock on each coast of the United States.